Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weekend Warrior. It's been a few weeks, but if we're starting here at the offline mailer screen, you could bet this is a GAWGZ episode, and you can bet we are delving into more story here in .hack Fragment. As I said, welcome back to the Weekend Warrior. Going to pick back up. We took a couple weeks off of GAWGZ after that nice little 6-week stretch. It was planned to be 5, but turned into 6. As you can see, we've got GAWGZ up to level 18. Nice little setup going here. Time to check out the BBS, and I'll be honest, when leveling up here, this post just being stuck here drove me up a wall. But we're finally able to check it out. It's new, it's in yellow, it says .hackers. Got Lemon with the first message. She says, I saw a red twin blade and a pink heavy blade who looked exactly like the legendary .hackers. They must be Kite and Black Rose, you know? And I promise I'm not making it up, they looked exactly the same. If anyone wants to see for themselves, last time I saw them at Lambda Thoughtful Bygone Moat. So, clicking the circle button gives us those keywords and access to the Lambda server, which gives us Carmina Gadelica, and finally moves us past health drinks to full-on healing potions. Of course, you know, in Fragment, you'll actually see a lot of twin blades themed like Kite, and more than a few heavy blades themed like Black Rose. Not surprising to see them, but of course, within the game's lore, within the .hack series lore, those specific character models, very, very important and very, very exclusive. Less than a handful of characters, period, in R1 have those specific models that we see, and they are all noteworthy persons. That said, Lily responds for real? That's amazing. Kyle comes in and says, for a minute I thought you were talking about me, because Kyle, Kite, it's pretty close. Says, I felt like a superstar. Lol. Lemon says, I'm sorry, I completely forgot to take a screenshot. I don't think you needed a screenshot to show that Kite has a T in it and not an L, but I can get what they're saying. And usually when you hear something like I forgot to take a screenshot, it's a pretty forced line to tell you that shenanigans are about to ensue. But we'll take this at face value. They saw Kite and Black Rose, at least they're sure they saw Kite and Black Rose. So let's go check it out as we get access to our new root town in the process. So we'll log in and take one last sweeping goodbye look at Dunloriag with its stray grunties and people running around and fog obscuring your view. Okay, their clouds were pretty high up. It's been a fun ride, Dunloriag. It really has. Of course, we're only level 18. We're still a little under-leveled for what we're about to see. But that's been the mode of operation for us this entire time, and it's worked out pretty well thus far. We've actually been relying on a rather unique strategy of sitting with Sakabato and being more of a casting heavy blade, keeping our distance. I don't think that will work too much longer, if at all. Any longer, honestly. So maybe it's time to look for some gear that's less, well, just less of what ours is. It's time to get some more substantial gear is what I'm saying. And I'm not really, well, ebony armor. Ebony armor would be a nice little trade. What are we currently running? Now we've got bone armor. It's not that big a difference. But one place we do really need to pick up is rock and roll. We need a sword with a bit of stopping power, so it's time to say goodbye to Sakabato and our ungodly physical accuracy. We'll still have a physical accuracy up over 50, which I'd say is pretty darn good for this point in the game, honestly. Go ahead, store Sakabato. What does Shuta have? Nothing we're interested in. Got one other thing to do. Let's go ahead and set a shortcut there for L2 and triangle. Let's go ahead and take Gan Smash. We should be good there. I don't think we'll see anything in the equipment shop of note. Well, level 33s. You know, it's not terribly far off, honestly. What we're seeing here, that's probably where I got the bone armor anyway. But we're in about as good a shape as we can be for this. I say let's go ahead, party up, hit the field until we level, and then check out the dungeon. Let's go ahead and invite Marlowe, one of our newer friends, who just happens to be the highest level character we can currently talk to. And BT, because she's a wave master with Larepth. Should keep two frontline fighters in ourselves and Marlowe nice and healthy, and gives us a magical option to the party. Check out the words list. Thoughtful bygone moat. Area mentioned in the BBS. It's rumored that the legendary Dot, Hackers, Kite, and Black Rose were seen here. As you could see, all the gems are lit up in one spot or another, nothing overlapping, no priority struggles to ensue. It is a level 32 Earth Field. We are not level 32, but we are Earth Heavy Blades. We should feel right at home here. Grunty food of the field is going to be root vegetable if you can find them. It's not really our primary concern, though. Let's go ahead and get the Fairy's Orb up, get ourselves buffed up, and get ready to go. What will we encounter here? Whatever it is, it's going to give us a run for our money. First portal out. It's a Smiley Ray. Big old powerful beast. And yeah, before we could even get the heal spell cast, Marlowe was down. Again, the one disadvantage to Fragment as opposed to IMOQ, you don't get that free pause when you open the menu. So if you're not super fast in the menus, if you're a bit slower like I am, could hurt you a little. Fortunately, fantastic experience for that Smiley Ray and a bonus Devil. Let's go ahead and Larepth the party back. Since it was Marlowe that died and we didn't buff him at all, there's no buffs to replenish. And to the next portal we go. Marlowe once again reminding us that we're rushing things. And he's right, we didn't take time to really get to know each other. We did take time to get to know that BT can cast a mean Ganrom, and that Hysterias love putting us to sleep, mainly because we're the easy target. Managed to make it through that combat. Again, mostly due to BT, who was able to sink that Hysteria while both Marlowe and ourselves were asleep. Not looking the best for us out here in the field. In fact, I'm a little worried because Hysterias can come in groups of up to 4. And a portal with 4 Hysterias is runaway or die territory for us. As you can see, the Hysterias just keep on their rampage here. Gotta rely on BT to take out the Death Cranes. And we made the mistake of getting put to sleep right by the, right by BT. Oh, this is bad news indeed. We are asleep, and we are now the only living member of the party. Time to rectify that situation. Now we just need to hit a hysteria, which isn't going to happen. Hopefully Marlowe can finish the job. Looks like he took one out. Got the second one running for its life here. There we go. Vacron by BT holds it in place. And Marlowe with the finish. So it took a little bit of shenanigans there, but we did work our way through it. Eventually our sleep will wear off. Give BT a well-earned Mage's Soul. Tough battle there. Let's work ourselves a little closer to the dungeon here. Marlowe really wants us to take our time. One more Smiley Ray. Compared to what we just faced, like, Smiley Rays are kind of easy. They're the easy enemy because they're only throwing damage at us, right? There we go. It is down. We pick up 37 more experience. Taking a look at the status page, just 4 shy of a level up, so this portal right here by the dungeon should do it. We get 1 Hysteria and 1 Death Crane. Ganrom the heck out of that Death Crane. Go ahead and get rid of the Death Crane here. We get our level up in our sleep as though by osmosis. And BT able to win the Battle of the Casters while Marlowe and I just sort of take a chill. Poor GAWGZ, he has slept so much this field, it's not even funny. But he did sleep his way to level 19. I should find a better way to phrase that in the future. He napped his way. He dreamed of the level, and the level came. We dreamed of reaching the dungeon, and we have done that. Now it is time to make our way through. Go ahead and get our speed charm up. Relevant buffs. And charge boldly forward. Oh. Even more shenanigans ensuing as we get a Hysteria. Oh, this is bad news indeed. We get a Hysteria and Sled Dogs right out of the gate here. Just basically putting Marlowe and BT on recovery skills here. Puts the bulk of the offense on us. Fortunately, we mercifully make our way through the Sled Dogs, and that just leaves the Hysteria. Marlowe finishes off the Hysteria while we get things back in order with an Operation Wonder battle. And if that's the first portal, folks, like, it's gonna be a rough one. Portal number 2 giving us more hysteria. That is a bit of a problem. We dropped the hysteria with an Anidon. Almost forgot for a moment that we had that option. Weird given the fact that all I did was cast last time out, huh? So yeah, we've got our plan of attack set up. Marlowe can't believe it's over already, huh? What a guy, Marlowe. Pick up some raining rocks. BT getting in the way of us opening up a treasure chest with a resurrect. That may come in handy here. There's some raging earth and more raging earth. The earth is not happy. We are not happy. The hills are alive with the sound of bloody combat, and we are going into a semicircle room with more sled dogs. Fortunately, nope. I was going to say fortunately just sled dogs, but there's a hysteria too. Fortunately, we know how to handle hysterias now. The most deadly lethal thing that could have happened to me did the analog shut off on my controller right when I needed to heal the party. Fortunately, able to get things back up and running, so we got the buttons to work at the order they needed to work. Healing back up post-battle. Really tense battles, but that's okay. Going past some neat aqua-colored lava. And we're taking the quickest route here because there is no guarantee whatsoever that we are making it through otherwise. Dropping some dead heads on the hysteria. And a quick couple health drinks over to Marlowe. As we finish hacking up that sled dog, BT comes in to clean up the mess, and by that I mean our hit points, because we are a bit bludgeoned. Fortune wire on this here risky treasure, giving us a Lincoln Green. And just like that, we're through the first. Time to use a fairy's orb here in the second. And just to keep with my paranoid dealings, re-up the buffs. They find it boring. I find nothing boring in having 54 physical accuracy at level 19. Picking up an immature egg here. Just letting BT kind of take over the majority of that particular encounter. Go ahead and make sure Marlowe's back up to soak up experience from this great sled dog. Important thing is that he was animated in time for the kill, so we got him the full experience. Time to take a peek. Okay, this is one of these weird sections where it actually connects. Wish you'd have more connecting sections like this in the game, actually. Take this corridor, and we are rewarded with a treasure chest out of the portal, meaning we could soak up quite a bit of loot here. Pick up 2 devils here. And that annoying buzzer sound that meant I tried to rush through the door without actually clicking off the message. Picking up a spare resurrect. Not really a spare, because we burned a few here. Marlowe nobly tanking for the group. And picking up some well waters. There's a healing potion. That will be very useful, as we're going to be upgrading items here after this dungeon. Nice pair of restoratives. Yet another devil, and the full to boot. Might as well finish it off, so 2 more barrels to go. Nothing of note in them. Another treasure room off to the side here. Let's check that out since we have free passage to do so. Marlowe once again cautioning us not to be eager. There's an antidote. Some holy tree mail. Get some nice raining rocks there. And yet another healing potion. Okay, 1 more portal separates us from floor 3. This one definitely a battle. And we have ourselves a phalanx, which is something we could definitely cast at. And successfully. Leaves us with a great sled dog. Head up and hit the finishing blow there. For the first time this dungeon, we were kind to the rock star. And we pick up the full. Another Raging Earth, which Marlowe sure is a junk item. And just like that, 2 floors in. Second floor went much smoother than the first. You kind of expect that, though, after that first portal. Looks like the treasure room deceptively close, but you see that blank larger square right there? That's more than likely going to be some sort of story encounter. We'll find out if we have the purple particle fog of doom. Yep, there it is. A little bit of haze telling us that it's time to re-up the buffs. And this time, let's do it for the whole squad. Just to make sure we're all on equal footing. Yes, I know BT's physical accuracy won't matter all that much to us. Wow. There we go. It really helps to hold in the direction button to make sure you're targeting your allies. Simple speed charm, and BT wants to know if we like her that much. Of course we do. She's our favorite wave master in this party. Cutscene time imminent. We have a Scorpioid data bug. Oh joy, oh joy. And there's our dot hackers, only they seem somewhat vertically challenged. Marlowe's going to charge in like a boss. BT is going to keep the front line alive like a boss. And we are going to sit back and drop skulls and wait for a data drain opportunity. Well, that was dumb of me. Yeah, we're just going to basically let them have that here. Need to remember, as long as Marlowe stays alive, our dot hackers have pretty much infinite hit points. They're not going to get attacked by the Scorpioid anyway. This is all just on the party. And we're waiting for that magical moment where we get a Protect Drain, and it should be coming up. Like you'd think with shots like that. There it is! Protect Drain, time to Data Drain. We get a Virus Core N. Now it's time to charge in bravely, help out with the old war effort here. Have BT cast a Vakram, as this is a Scorpioid, and that should be nice and elemental hit. Data Drain might have been nice there, but we're all about that experience, and we do pick it up. 36 quality experience there, and a little cutscene where we get to talk to Shugo, not Kite, Shugo. Goes, Data Drain? You just used Data Drain, right? Reina says, your bracelet, just like my brother. Kind of. This is Shugo and Reina from, Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight. The two-player characters that won the Kite and Black Rose models in a contest. Shugo goes, what? Am I Kite? Haha, no, my name is Shugo. Ah, the scamp. Reina says, and I'm Reina. You shouldn't mistake my brother for that brave hero. Shugo goes, hey, but Reina, I'm strong enough to be mistaken for a hero. Ah, kids. Reina says, actually, my brother and I won these limited edition avatars from a contest. There you go. Avatars modeled after the legendary Dot Hackers Kite and Black Rose, which is why you see a very metallic sort of nut-looking bracelet on Shugo's right glove there. Reina says, so naturally we look similar. I want to meet the legendary Kite so I can become a hero of the world, says Shugo. Yeah, meeting Kite doesn't quite qualify you for being a hero, but in IMOQ it pretty much did, because if you met Kite, you were probably on his team. Shugo goes, you were entrusted with a bracelet, just like me? It's nice to meet you. Our bracelet's a little bit different, but we get the kid's enthusiasm, and he is nice enough to give us his member address. Reina says, nice to meet you. You look like someone others can count on, unlike my brother. And with that smack down to her young brother's self-esteem, she hands us her member address as well. All of a sudden you hear Gardenia in the background go, Kite? Reina turns around and goes, ah, we've been mistaken for them a lot today. Brother? Shugo, of course, goes, oh my god, she's so pretty. Jeez, kids. Shugo goes, hey, would you like to exchange member addresses? Reina says, brother, heroes don't get love struck. News to me. Gardenia says, Kite. So it isn't you. Reina goes, oh, did you know the real Kite? Shugo goes, we're looking for him. Gardenia is as well, but hasn't been able to reach him, which is a little weird because Gardenia is not exactly the type to reach out and touch someone. But she goes, it's been a while. I wanted to see him. Gardenia says, well then, I'll let you know if I manage to contact Kite, and gives us her member address, despite never acknowledging our existence before this moment. That, in all truth, is right on par with Gardenia. Gardenia logs out, well, gets out of the dungeon at least, then do Shugo and Reina. There are other portals we could open, but I think we've tempted fate enough for this particular run. Let's pick the death up here and not at the hands of some monsters, grab a restorative, and grab the statue chest, giving us Gloves of Dark, a Mage's Soul, and a healing potion. So taking a look at our gear, The Newt necklace isn't giving us anything we really want. Bone armor, not gonna be beaten out by any of the things we've got in return. Hands of Storm. It's a tough call on Hands of Storm, it really is. Deck Torv is an interesting thought and something we may want to consider later with the Ocean Gloves. But it's not really up our alley right now. And we're not getting rid of this Fire Lizard for the life of us. So nothing super useful here in the items. Before we go, let's see what Marlowe and BT have to offer for trade. Oh, look, there's Scarlet Autumn. Wonderful long arm weapon if you're looking. Level 12 heavy blade item. We've kind of got better though. And BT probably doesn't have much of anything, just some bloods. So with that, we are going to be heading out of this particular dungeon one level higher and one victory luckier. Hopefully you've enjoyed this edition of the Weekend Warrior and this series in general as we get back to town. Probably going to do some leveling in the week between now and next weekend in the hopes to get ourselves better prepared for some pretty intense levels ahead. In the meantime, you take care, and I guess it's time to log out and check my email or something. We'll see you around.